Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Trojans will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The LSU Tigers offense will be first on the attack. And we get our first look at Sam Levis. And what a duel this should be. Two of the best quarterbacks in the country.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes. And they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Handoff, Caden Durham. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Got room to work. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. And you think about guys like Quinshon Judkins and Kejuan Lacey, they always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something that I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the running backs this year.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, set.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. Now on the move.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Takes the handoff. It's Hall. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Pressure coming. And they got it.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Trojans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a...
There he goes! Touchdown LSU! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Couldn't fight his way out of his
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB?
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Finds a little, maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Berry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the right side. Not much room
Peace,
to run.
Miles.
Let's give him one to the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt.
Ice cold, Jordan. I try to tell you.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught by Williams on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To throw, it's Levitt. Thanks to grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught by Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Buffalo Bulls.
Coming out with it, it's Lockhart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running inside, it's Jordan. And they're able to get him on the ground.
14.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gets the back moving. Here's a give to Durham. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Durham one more time. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
There's a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can...
Oh, what are you doing on the floor, man?
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Flats all the way over here.
Throws to the wideout.
That's it.
Crosses it incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks...
There's some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion to the
doing, bro?
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They run sweep again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick. It's fourth down.
You're at LSU, bro. You can't drop that
that.
playing for LSU, man. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man,
Oh,
right
Texas
down
with the
middle, that obviously
two
gives me
score.
some confidence down the road.
Two tutty
that I can
win.
trust this guy.
Fuck it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Turning it on.
Oh, the big boy.
The 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Hit him with a few rockets,
Speedster
boys.
on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well.
Hit him with a couple
Let the running back do the
rockets.
rest, but I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Yeah, that's
Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Not
They'll knock
good.
him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments.
drag to wheel to cross.
To the middle.
What?
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Oh my goodness!
Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
You dropped that, my guy?
Through his hands, and it'll be
You dropped that, bro?
after the rare drop from this dude.
How do you drop
LSU
that?
will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
How?
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Oh.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Empty, huh?
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down.
Yeah,
It's
motherfucker.
incomplete, and we
Yeah,
play the
baby.
lead. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A a quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Oh, they're gonna go for it.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown Trojans!
Yo, like the computer don't just say that's happening. This is what's happening.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it.
We're just going to get a touchdown because we said so.
That was one right there for the offense, David. Fourth down, and they come up with a massive touchdown. A big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side.
And ruined my no touchdown game.
For this defense, man. You got them in fourth down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line. So
they'll make me fumble, so...
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he'll be brought down.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they will come.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Nobody there.
That was a big MO for this offense.
Touchdown, Trojans.
Nobody there.
And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time player.
That's good.
Big plays in big games.
That's
what a
good.
Great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He might want another play. Caden Durham again. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. At the 20. Touchdown Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback keep. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And there's an example in a 2-minute situation trying to win this game. You can still run the football and generate explosive plays.
Pulls it and runs it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Touchdown USC. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Trojans were the answer.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, right, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds all the way up at the 48-yard line as this offense gets a big play.
You know what's always a good idea?
A big fucking deal.
That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Unloads it left. Oh,
he drops it. What the fuck is up with this?
99 times out of 100, but
what the fuck is up with
and
this?
Obviously, guys, this drive is critical.
How the fuck do you drop that shit?
Got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your
like,
pocket,
really?
That changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Honestly. How the fuck does that happen?
Try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep. And don't let anyone get behind you.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like, he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams and